The rat bushman. So did you fight the dragon or did you just run past it? Or did you not know there's a dragon over here? Because this is the only cave that I know in Limgrave that has a big troll at the bottom. But yeah, I did this one yesterday because it has like a jumping attack rune. No, you just skirted by it. Honestly, it's fair. Best advice for the dragons is just do it on horseback if you can. It makes it a world easier. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I just did it yesterday. That was disrespectful. Don't look at that. I'm not going to be doing any like story bosses, so you don't really have to worry about getting any spoilers. I'm mostly just traveling, trying to level up as much as I can. Picking up anything that I missed in these earlier areas. Which truthfully isn't much. I didn't explore this, which I think I should because I see that and I want to know what that is. So you're going to come along with me. This is a little bit further along, but it's still in Liurnia, which is, I guess, the next area that you're going to go to. First of all, I mean, it's a gorgeous area. It's a gorgeous game. How are you enjoying your time with Elden Ring so far? I know it can be like a little... Bought it a year ago and then got distracted by Baldur's Gate. Honestly, I don't blame you. Baldur's Gate is also an incredible game. I think the only... So, like, Brandon and I started this playthrough when Elden Ring came out. And then, I mean, my schedule got kind of busy. Work was kind of dumb. And we didn't get to, like, finish it. And then we did pick up Baldur's Gate 3. And actually, we never finished Baldur's Gate 3 either. Can you not do that? Can you not do that? I want all of you to stop. That's a trap. It's a trap. Been a trap from the start, boy. Yeah, I haven't finished Baldur's Gate 3. I know you and Donovan played it a lot. Have y'all actually beat it, or are you still sort of working your way through? Those are some rude ghost archers. Peyton, they're sleeping. I don't want to do this anymore, actually. Come to think of it, I think I just have better things to do. No, we're just gonna run through. And hope that they don't do anything to us. They're sleeping. They're caught up in Slumber Town. What's over here? Friend. What's over here? This is interesting. Is this an upspout? For what? Oh. Scenery. Okay. What is that? I mean, it looks cool. Looks really cool, but what am I looking down at? Okay. That's one of the Erd trees for sure. That's interesting. But why is there that, like, air spurt there? There's a lot of turtles here, too. Something tells me this is important. I don't know. Oh! There's an Everjoel over here. Okay. Ringleader. That's what they called me in high school. Think carefully. Try jumping. Alright, we'll try jumping. We're going to switch this up to a jump. Right now our AR is 722. if we switch to jumping attack, it's still 722, but we're going to do like ballpark 1400 damage. Which isn't so bad. I can't use Mimic Tier here. Oh. Wow. I said oh like I was just expecting to be able to beat him, but I think if I jump backwards, like if I keep just backwards jumping... Wow! He has anime character attacks. Like if I keep just back jumping, I know I can poise lock him. Okay. Backwards jumping was not the answer there. Honestly, forward jumping probably would have done it. I will tell you, the unfortunate thing about like Baldur's Gate, not Baldur's Gate, about Elden Ring, is that that's bleed. Poise locking. So each weapon does a certain amount of poise damage. And poise damage is just kind of, I mean, it's a weird way of saying like stun locking, honestly. Stun locking in Elden Ring is called poise. So, or where's the? There should be a stat for it somewhere. Yeah, poise. So like my poise down there, right there with the mouse, is 29. So that kind of indicates that like I have relatively low poise, so it's easy for me to get stopped in my attacks. However, higher poise means that your attacks don't get stopped. And certain weapons do a certain amount of poise attack, or like poise damage, which means certain weapons have a better ability to keep the enemy from attacking. So a poise lock is essentially a stun lock. So like, see, when I hit him like that, he had a brief moment where he stopped. See? Brief moment where he stopped. Brief moment where he stopped. And so I can kind of cheese the fight like that if I can keep my stamina up. I can essentially keep him locked in that state where he can't attack me. And that's the benefit of big weapons. And what a lot of people say, like, big weapons playthroughs sort of lean upon is the fact that with most enemies, you can just keep them locked here and just keep wailing on them. And it's nice if your poise was higher than those archers from earlier not have stunned you. I think magic sort of ignores a little bit of poise, but yes, so like if my poise was higher, the magic attacks earlier probably wouldn't have bothered me as much. I do have lighter armor because my weapons are colossal greatswords. So the issue with that is that they're just heavier, which means I have to wear lighter armor. Ooh, that's new. And it keeps going. So like, he has lower poise damage than me, which is why when he attacks me, or his damage doesn't do enough poise damage to stop my attack, basically. It's kind of confusing, but basically it's your ability to stun lock your enemy, or interrupt their attacks. And I have this weapon right here. I have to use both hands for it. But I put a special attack on it that essentially gives me a lot more poise damage. So I don't use it very much right now because as it is, it just doesn't do a lot of damage. But this is one of the... Oh, I forgot that it makes me fat roll. But right now this weapon has some of the most poise damage, or the most poise damage in the game. it's just a little too hefty. Uh, and I need to up my equip load. I got greedy there. Actually, I think I can do this with one hand. Not with one hand, but like with a one-handed attack. They use less stamina, and overall but if it keeps giving me the same amount of poise, then, or it keeps giving me that same stun ability, then ultimately it's kind of worth it. God, that is really annoying. Is it strength that boosts equip load? It is not. Equip load, I think, is boosted by endurance. It's the same one that boosts stamina. So unfortunately, I wish it was strength because that would make it feel a lot better. And make me feel a lot better about my points that I'm spending. But ultimately, no, it's I think it's dexterity, or it's not dexterity. Dexterity is another attack stat. So the way like FromSoft games work is there's attack stats and then there's utility stats. Your utility stats will upgrade, obviously. Your stamina, your FP, your equip load, your immunities, things of that nature. But your attack stats obviously will help you increase more damage. And the difficult part is knowing when to upgrade an attack stat and when to upgrade a utility stat. And that's sort of where the niche comes in. A lot of people will say that I am unbalanced because I have very low utility stats. Probably typically around my level, they would say, "Oh, you need to have like, 45 vigor or more endurance." But I like big number, and big number make brain feel better. Okay. What if I final hit of chain attack? That one might actually help a lot. Yeah, you have any other Elden Ring questions that I can answer as confusing as possible? Big number, go burr. That's entirely what my brain says when I play Dark Souls or Elden Ring. Brandon, on the other hand, he plays casters mostly, and so he just sticks to the back, but not me. I want to see all the damage. And then there are like different equipments, and you'll find this the further that you get into the game. There are different equipments that boost like different stats. So like, I think there's a helmet that increases your intelligence, and there's stuff that'll increase like your stam. There's a shield somewhere that increases your stamina recovery. And that's one that I need pretty desperately, actually, because I just get hit by that. I'm not getting hit. I am getting hit by that too. But yeah, no, I do need something for stamina recovery. And I have nothing for it, which is okay, but it makes things complicated, right? So it makes boss fights harder, it makes this harder.